Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Today's video is going to be an answer video. Now, I tested the volume before I started filming right now, like a second ago, so hopefully the volume is okay. I'm going to read off a couple of questions and answer them for you that correspond with the video I posted last about any questions you guys had about motherhood and breastfeeding and all that good stuff. So if you're not interested in being a mom, or you're not expecting, or you're not curious in the most part about motherhood, then this video is not for you. I've got plenty of other videos that you can watch, so go ahead and click on, I'm not sure what button you would click on. Well, click on this link right here and it'll send you to my home page, and you can pick and choose any videos that you like. So let's just get started, because Chris is watching Jude for me and he's going a little wild. Okay, Sweet Anna 07 asks, what made you decide to breastfeed? When we were pregnant and going to my doctor's appointments and nutritional classes and such like that, and any of the baby ready classes that we took, they really pressed breastfeeding as a beneficial part of motherhood and the early year of first year of your child's life. So we got a lot of encouragement, and I read up on it like all the time. I'm surprised I didn't have a stack of books on it, because it just interests me so much. And then, you know, when it actually happened, and the first month I think was the hardest for me. I know for the first week and a half I was crying in tears. It hurt so bad. I wanted to give up. So if it wasn't for Chris and his support, I'm pretty sure I would have given up. But I'm so glad I stuck through it. I mean, I have a bond with Jude, like, you know, all the mothers said you would have. I do have that bond with Jude. I don't have to mess with any of those bottles and formula, and, you know, formula is so expensive, and I've got the best milk for free, so can't beat that. Leo's proud wife asked, how did you manage to lose weight after the baby? Now, I haven't lost all the weight, but breastfeeding definitely helped maintain the weight that I am at, and didn't, you know, make me blow up just from putting anything in my mouth, because I really do have I feel like I have a slow metabolism. But we just started doing like the P90X challenge. I'm not sure if you guys know anything about that. I've talked about it a lot in my Twitter. I'm not getting paid to do this challenge. We stay up late as it is, and we see it all the time advertised on TV. And my sister actually has it, because I don't have the money to be paid for P90X. It's like really expensive, so I borrowed it from my sister, and we've been doing that for about 2 weeks now. And I personally can see the changes. My mom can see the changes in me, because it's just me and Chris that are doing the challenge, and it's a 90-day workout, so we'll see at 90 days. It's going pretty well right now, and I think I might do like before and after pictures if I'm pretty buff afterwards, and you know, confident in the results, because I know before was not too sexy. So anyhow, Sweet Kisses 02 asks, does breastfeeding make your boobies saggy? No. That is a common thing, or theory a lot of people say, or women say, and that's not true. It's what happens during pregnancy. A lot of times women use pregnancy as an excuse to eat anything and everything that they want because they're pregnant. And when you blow up like a balloon because you eat whatever you want, then you lose all that weight. You know, you're blown up, and then you lose weight. So when you lose weight, everything tends to head south. So it actually, you know, depends on how much weight you gain during your pregnancy, and how well you keep, you know, take care of yourself. If you wear good support bras and such like that. So for my case, negative. I'm good. Beauty by Lana asked, do you pump, and how much do you get per session? I do pump only when Jude's really tired and doesn't drink, because I obviously have to get this milk out of me. But I pump usually a day or 2 days a week, depending on how long we are going to leave him with a babysitter. Like when I went to New York for 3 days, I had to pump about 17 to 20 bags of milk, and each bag had at least 8 ounces because he eats a lot. So I was pumping for about a month before that because I get lazy and not want to constantly pump. And I was using like this Playtex pump. If I can find the link, I'll put that link into the sidebar or down the below bar. But if I can't, I don't really recommend it anyways. I'm just letting you know what I used. And what I use now is just a manual pump, and you would think you'd want to use electrical pump over a manual pump. But my manual pump is so much better. That I recommend. It's $40 for a manual pump. I know it's crazy, but it doesn't hurt at all. And I feel like I express so much more milk. And each session I would get at least 8 ounces in like under 10 minutes. So it's pretty amazing. I really, really like it. Okay, Melissa 1229 asked, did Jude ever get colicky, gassy when he was younger? When you're breastfeeding your child, the number or the chances of him getting colic or really gassy goes down because when you drink out of a bottle, when the baby drinks out of a bottle, there's so much air that goes into their stomach, so that really builds up in there. So for Jude, no, not really. And if he did get cranky, we'd burp him extra or give him like those gas drops. Now, I don't have any of that stuff on hand, which is bad of me, especially because I'm doing this video. Like, let me go grab those. This is the breast pump that I use. It's by AVENT. I think I'm saying that correctly. And it's so little and portable. But this is basically it. It's got a lot of suction, and you can basically take it apart if you need to and like throw it in your purse, which I do. I just throw it in my purse like that, and it's really easy to assemble. So this seriously is a lifesaver, especially if you're on the road and out of nowhere, you need a babysitter to watch your kid last minute, or the grandparents want to take care of him for an extra hour or two while mommy and daddy get to go to the movies or something cool like that. That is definitely the handiest pump I've had so far. So anyhow, as far as the colicky, gassy problems that Jude did have when he did have it, I have this cute little MAC makeup bag that I keep either in my purse or in his baby bag. It depends on how long we're going to be out and what bag I use to keep an extra pair of clothes and diaper and whatnot for him. So I keep this bag, and these are the drops that we use for Jude. And they work really well. And they come in either original, which are, original has like the pink dye, and if you don't want your kid to spit it out and stain his clothes, then I would get the new formula, which is clear. And they're the same price, so I don't know why I keep getting pink, maybe because I like pink, but it's sabotage for your clothes because you can't get it out. So that's about it for the gassiness, because, I mean, just extra burping will do the trick. It's DD13 asks, what problems did you encounter in the first month as a new mom? Probably the fact that I didn't get any sleep. So concealer was my best friend because I look like a zombie all the time. I didn't get any sleep. I was cranky, very emotional. I mean, no sleep, not because Jude was terrible, because he was such a good sleeper when we first got him. He was hungry all the time, which, I mean, you can't get mad at a kid for being hungry. But he wasn't a chillon, or a crybaby, and that's a crybaby in Spanish. He was such a good baby, but it was like the psychoness of being a mother, like, is he breathing? Is he still alive? Oh my gosh, like checking his heartbeat, checking his, see his chest go up and down. I think I'm still like that. I am insomniac and a light sleeper. You, like, blink too fast and long, I'll wake up. It's just, like, intense. I don't know why I do that to myself, but definitely lack of sleep. And if you don't have like a good team and support like I did with my mom and Chris, then I don't know how you single ladies do it with a newborn. I mean, more power to you, because I seriously don't think I could have done it by myself without being a nervous wreck all the time. So definitely that was the biggest problem, with sleep and trying to get myself out of my pajamas, because I was like stuck in my pajamas the first month being a mom, because I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to stay home with Jude. I just, you know, I didn't even put makeup on, girl. Oh my gosh, I look like a hot mess. But I am out of that. Well, trying to be out of that, because a lot of my friends come over here and they're like, "Cool, you're still in your pajamas." But I'm trying. I'm still in my pajamas right now filming this video, so let's see. Beginnings for 3 has a newborn. Oh, hello. Look at my baby hairs. Beginnings for 3 has a newborn who cries a lot. She stops when she's picked up, and she hates car rides, I believe. Is that right? She hates car rides, and she wanted to know if Jude was the same way. Actually, Jude is the biggest brat now. I mean, he has to get picked up like always, and that's our secret weapon. If he's crying, just pick him up and he'll stop crying, which is bad, because a lot of people think, you know, we're turning him into a brat because all he wants to do is get picked up now, and that he knows he can control us, because he knows if he cries, mom's going to pick me up, dad's going to pick me up, and usually it does work. So he does fuss a lot. I don't think cries bloody murder. Maybe when he's with the babysitter, he doesn't really like being away from us. And car rides, in the beginning, like, he would cry every time the car stopped. And when the car kept going, then he would stop crying. So at stops, we were like rolling, because we have like, you know, a stick car or a manual car. So when we come to a stop or a red light, he's like, "Ah!" So we have to keep going. We're like, "Sorry." So we're at the stoplight going like this, forward and backward. And people are like, "What the heck are they doing in there?" Trying to entertain Jude. So let's see. The next question is from SJR, or SJ Romos 123, asked if I am teaching Jude Spanish. Chris and I both don't speak Spanish on a regular. We speak Spanglish, because both of our families speak English that way, where we throw in Spanish words, but we don't speak Spanish completely. You know what I mean? Like, I love Spanish music, like rock en español, or any like pop Spanish, you know, singers like Belanova and Noemia and Kinky, and trying to think of who else I like. Like, everybody likes Maná, but I like Phobia, and I'm just going to think of so many different bands I love in Spanish. Like, I love them. So, but I don't speak Spanish to Jude, except for calling him a chillon, or, you know, like, I don't know, pedorro or something like that. I don't even say that right. It means a fart boy in Spanish. But anyways, no, we're not teaching him Spanish. Maybe when I learn Spanish more, because I've taken like so many Spanish courses to improve my accent, and it doesn't work. And I hang out with nothing but Latinos, so I don't know what's the problem. So anyhow, Liana2904 she's expecting soon, so congratulations. And so was Sweet Anna07. Asked, how long after you went into labor did they give you the epidural? Now, labor was, I guess the labor right into delivery was the worst part, like going through the contractions. So I was induced because Jude was a week late, and they were wanting to wait until that Monday, and Thursday came around, and I was like, no, I'm done growing. Looked like, you know, Freddy Krueger trying to rip my baby out of my stomach, because I had stretch marks all. It's gross. So I was like so upset that he came late, because if he came on time, I wouldn't have had any stretch marks. But he wanted to wait a little longer, a week longer, and just started popping up like popcorn. So I was like, but anyhow, he was a week late, that day at the appointment, I was like, started crying, and I was like, I don't want this baby in me anymore. I want him out. I'm tired. My back hurts. I can't sleep. You know, I need him out now. I don't care if you have to give me a C-section. Get him out. Give him the eviction notice and get him out of there. So, yeah, the doctor finally gave me approved being induced. So we went to the hospital that afternoon at 3 o'clock, and then I had you the next day at around 2 o'clock. So that evening they gave me the Pitocin around 11 o'clock. They started the Pitocin drip, and maybe about half an hour later, my water. Half an hour later? Oh no, they started the Pitocin drip at 6, I think, and then around 11 o'clock my water broke, and then the contractions came faster and harder, and oh my goodness, I was screaming so much that they had to tell me to relax. Like, that's how bad I was. I felt like that girl from 16 and Pregnant where she was like super annoying, screaming her head off. That was me. I was annoying everybody and scaring all the mothers, like, oh my gosh, that's going to happen to me in like a matter of hours. Like, oh my gosh. I felt, if I heard that, I probably would have been freaking out too. So, sorry. But I was in a lot of pain. So they gave me the epidural even before I was even dilated, because I was taking forever. They were thinking, oh man, she's probably going to have to get a C-section because she is not opening up. Anyways, I did it. I pushed him out. TANZ412 asks, how do you split the duties between Chris and yourself? I split the duties with Chris. It's like 99 to like 1. And I'm the 99. So yeah, basically I do most of the work. It's pretty tough. I'm the mama, so I have to have the most patience with him. He wants to be with me all the time, being that I breastfeed him, so he wants to be where the milk is. I think that's it for the questions that I pulled out from the long list of comments that all of you guys left. It was like 200-300 plus questions. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful to at least one of you guys, because if it helped one of you guys, then it was worth making this video. So anyhow, thanks guys. I love you guys all. Bye.